At the start of Grafham water. Just met a park runner, somebody from Huntingdon. Usual banter about how good it is and how many times we've been and all that sort of stuff, which is great to hear. And now we're heading back towards the reservoir. You can stay by the edge, but it is quite muddy down that first part, so sticking to the tarmac. Decided to cut off the road and head back on the public footpath. This isn't a good idea. Whether I was spacing, I don't know. Never knows what this crop was. There we are, back at the shoreline. It's almost like water reed or Here we are, just entering Savage's Spinney, an ancient woodland. First little bit of a climb on concrete, which is quite nice. Must be an old road. Still a hard trail, which is quite nice. Obviously I think they put this in for the cyclists maybe. I very quickly feel like I'm around the top end, although I've probably done about an hour's walking, so it's about just over 3 miles. I've got 9 to do, so clearly can't be halfway around yet. I suppose the shame about Grafham is all of these electricity pylons. They seem to be doing work on them at the moment. There isn't much of a view here, and there's the water just over to my left, which you can't really see. But what you can see is a load of construction work and pylons, which is, yeah, shame really. You might just see the water in the distance against the grey sky. It's probably hard to see, but you know, you're a good field away from it at this point. Well, I suppose the fear I had was it was going to be very muddy, but round by the water on the north side there was a little bit, you had to paddle round, but nothing really, and this is lovely to walk on. Looks like mud, but it's actually stone underneath, so yeah, very pleasant. A little bit of a climb up, but again, perfect tarmac roads, and we're following the pylons, which is again just not nice. But I suppose we've got to have power as well. Right, we'll pop out the trees and we're back to the water. So we are right round the other side now, and I can just see the starting of the sailing club around there, which is where they used to be able to do coffee. I don't know if they still do, but we shall see. There's 1 or 2 bird hides dotted around, so if you wanted to cycle and bring your photographic gear, you can get quite near to the water, which is quite good. As opposed to Rutland water, where you generally have to park up and walk quite a considerable distance to see the ospreys. But still no change in the scenery really, it's just this type of hard track and not much view of the water. So cyclists can head off up there, but it appears walkers can go down here. Not sure what we're going to see. next to the water at last. I'm in a bird hide. Let's go and have a quick look. Plenty of birds on the water. So we're just coming into the other car park, which are almost both on the same side of the lake really. This is on the south, the one I'm in is in the east. This is called Manda Park. As you can see, you're right on the water's edge here. Lots of birds over this side. And a visitor centre. Now you used to be able to get coffee down there, but with it being a Friday and this time of year, that might not be possible. But we're not too far away from the end now. I should think we're 6 miles in, I would imagine. Just leaving the Manda's Park Cafe. That was really nice food. Bacon roll, cup of coffee, different types of cake in there. It's really good. Coming up the boatyard now. Beautiful weather. We are in a little village of Perry. It's quite a beautiful little place, to be honest. That looks fine over there. The sun right behind it. Might not actually pick it up, but nice pub, the Wheat Sheaf. And the sun's finishing the walk off with us, which is really nice. This is nice to see with Armistice Day coming up. This Sunday. So once again we've spent the last mile, I suppose, not seeing the water. Good path still. Great for cycling on. Not a great view, not very picturesque. I suppose in the summer you walk through here and you'd be glad of the shade, which is quite nice, but here we are, we've popped out on the main road again. And we're not too far from where we actually popped in, up where those road signs were, so we've had a little walk around, but here we are heading back. So we're in the bottom right hand corner down here at Plummer Park. There's another car park here. I didn't know this one existed actually, so that's interesting. These are how many times I've been round here, different reasons, walking, running, cycling, and you never do quite remember it all, so it's well worth carrying a Garmin with you or a map just to check every now and again, because the paths do change and there's been one or two options. I've just walked off the path a little bit onto some grass. I think this is going to take us down the shoreline. Whether it'll be something we've got to double back on, I don't know. The Garmin's not that clear, but let's go and take a look. It's always misleading when you see trees in front of you, because you've got a feeling that there might be an inlet or a brook stopping you from getting over, but we've got plenty of time. It's not taking too long to walk around. We're right on the shoreline now. I can start to feel the wind coming down the reservoir towards the dam. So I think we're in for a bit of a blowy last mile, I think. Water's not looking that high. We've got solar farm over here. Guys going in and servicing the inlet, which goes all the way down to the pump house over there, or the generator house, as it probably is. It's quite deceiving how long this dam is actually. I know it said a mile from one end, but this is a long mile, and I can't see the visitor centre yet, so it must be behind those trees.